A very warm welcome, dear students. I am Vanitha ma'am. I am your science teacher. Before we start off, I would give you certain instructions. That is, you need to keep a book with you to take down some of the points when I am explaining here. Okay? Today we are start off with the chapter 2, digesting food. A food is something that provides nutrients to our body, right? All our energy comes from the food. But how? Our body breaks the food into nutrients. These nutrients are the fuel that keeps our body running. These nutrients are needed by the cells of our body. Do you know how this works? What organs and process break down the food? How are these nutrients made available to cell?
Yes, the answer is your digestive system. It is the system that controls the digestion and absorption of nutrients. The digestive system supports the body in three ways. First, it breaks down the food. Second, it enables nutrients to be absorbed into the body. Third, it is also responsible for the elimination of waste from the body. The major organs of the digestive system are shown in the diagram. You can view the diagram. Digestion process. Mouth. The mouth is the first digestive organ that food enters. You first use your teeth to chew food and break it down into small pieces. The mouth starts with the release of saliva. Saliva wets the food, which makes it easier to break up and swallow. Your tongue helps mix the food with saliva and helps you to swallow. As you swallow the food, it goes down a tube called food pipe or esophagus, which is long narrow tube that carries food from the back of your mouth to the stomach. Inside the stomach. Food enters into the stomach and stays there for up to 2 to 6 hours. The stomach makes digestive juices. They break down proteins and other substances into simple soluble substance. From the stomach, the food passes into a pipe called the small intestine, and almost all nutrients absorption takes place in the small intestine. Some of the digestive juices are made by small intestine and some are made by other body organs such as liver and the pancreas. The digested food then passes into the blood through the walls of the small intestine. The blood takes the food to all the cells of the body. Large intestine. The large intestine is the last section of the digestive tract. It is a wide tube that connects to the small intestine. The large intestine carries the remaining food out of the body as waste. In large intestine, water is absorbed into the body. The solid part is sent out of the body through the anus. Eating habits. We must follow some of the eating habits when we consume food. That is, we must eat balanced diet. We should not skip any meal. We should eat all our meals at a fixed time. We should chew our food properly and not eat in hurry. These are the some good food habits that everyone should follow.
Okay, let's revise the digestive system organs. Digestive system starts from mouth, esophagus, that is food pipe, stomach, liver, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, anus. Shall we recall the points of the digestive system in our body? Okay. The breaking down of food into small, simple substance is called digestion. Food has to be digested before it can be used by the body to give you energy. Digestion takes place in the digestive system of our body. Digestion starts in the mouth, right? Continues in the stomach and is completed in the small intestine. Digested food is absorbed into the blood through the walls of the small intestine. Where does this undigested food passes? Yes, undigested food passes out of the body through the anus. You should have good eating habits also. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Don't forget to read the textbook for the better understanding, children. Activity will be conducted in the next session. Okay, children? Let us meet you in the next session. Children, till that, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.